be in a minute, this could all be done and finished, but I promise that I'm with it. If we just forget it, I'm wrong, babe.
Hey guys, it's Haydee V here, and welcome to another edition of Underground Playlist Presents. Today I'm in front of Delicatessen on Prince Street in New York City. I'm about to interview singer-songwriter Mateo. He's recently been signed by Kerry Brothers, a longtime producer of Alicia Keys, and has a new mixtape out called Love in Stadium. He's ready to take the world by storm, and I'm so excited to meet him.
I'm not trying to look and I'm not trying to stare, but it's in her swag, she's breathing $1 million air.
We have with us Mateo. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
So last night you did a show for BET Music Awards.
Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
It was really cool. First of all, to start building a relationship with BET and be a part of that Music Matters program. It's like it can lead to other things, and so it was really cool to be a part of it, and also got to hear like some really other great acts perform, and it was a really good vibe in there. So I was really excited about it.
So your music career almost never happened. I understand you went to school for business for a while?
Yeah, I did.
What point in your life did you realize that music was your destiny?
It was actually when I started working in business, and I was like, I got out of school, got my first job, moved to New York to do it, and I just hated every minute of it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like I knew that it wasn't what I was on, this planet to do, and so I decided quickly that I didn't want to be in this job and do what everyone else was doing, and then 20 years down the road have some type of shit that with it, like I was doing something else. So I decided that I was going to do music, and immediately, like, it didn't take long at all. Like, immediately things started happening, which led me to meet a producer that was working on the Eve show out in LA, and he said, come on out, and I came out to LA and started doing music, and it kind of unfolded from there. Started doing more live shows, and started getting more kind of, popularity in the LA market, and then down on MySpace, my stuff up there, started getting more people kind of getting me up and featured on that, and that's what kind of led to lyrics and music.
Cause it's in a smile, and the ground, and I wonder if you hear me. So say it loud, yeah, lay it down, and I know that you feel me.
So you're signed with Kerry Brothers, a longtime producer of Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
How did that connection come about?
Through Caduce, actually. I don't know if you heard of Caduce. Caduce was a VJ on MTV's TRL for a long time. And funny thing is, Caduce has been like, wore so many hats in my career. Not only is he a friend, but he was my A&R when I was at MySpace Records. He was a manager, and he also, during the time he was managing me, he introduced me to Kerry Brothers and to do a remake of a song that I already done. And so we just kind of continued talking after that. And I was in New York, I would come to the studio, and once the MySpace Records thing ended, he was looking for an artist. He was like, yo, I would love for you to be my artist on the label. And I was like, perfect. Like, he's worked with, like, he's done Alicia Keys, like, one of the people I idolize for just being, like, unique in what she does, and also being very musical. And especially, she's piano-based music, I'm kind of more piano-based. And so it just made sense, So that's how we kind of met.
But what's the best advice Kerry has given you in regards to your development as an artist?
I would say a couple things, two things. Don't chase radio. He would always say that him and Alicia never would chase radio. Whatever sounds out, you don't have to do it the exact to really make it. And then another thing he always says is quality is priceless. You know what I mean? So it's talking about using instruments, like bringing in musicians. A lot of producers don't do that anymore. Like bringing live musicians and get like this dope gear that he used in the '60s or the '70s, and like tweak sounds. It costs more money, but that quality in your music is priceless. So it definitely like up the standards of what I do. Because before Kerry, I was literally making music and singing in a bedroom with a futon and a little bit of gear here and there. You know what I mean? So like it just changed the whole kind of quality and standard of creating music.
For all those inspiring musicians out there, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give?
Keep writing. You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty much the best thing you can do is keep writing. And funny thing is, I ran into Quincy Jones, one of my homies. We were at a party and we ran into one of my guys, Quincy Jones, right? And one of the things we asked him, we said, you know, how do you think, as a music creator, you know, what is some good advice you can give us as like these young budding like producers and songwriters and stuff? And the funny thing he said, you know, do you have any favorite arrangements? Yeah, of course. He said, you know, take your favorite of those arrangements and copy them. You know, the funny thing is, I was like, yeah, that's your advice, like copy your favorite arrangements. But I understood what he meant though. It's really like taking those songs that you really, really love and like analyzing them, getting into why you love those songs, and incorporating that stuff in your own sound. And it doesn't, and you end up coming up with something totally different, but it'll still have the stuff that you love and the elements of it that you love in that music. And that's like the best. That's the best way. That's the best advice I guess.
Oh no, where I go, where I'll be, I'm running for the life I dream. I won't waste time. Cast a spell, can you feel it like a dream that's creeping up inside? I'm living in the 21st century. Been running away, been running away, been running away, wait. I've been looking away, been looking away, been looking away, wait. It's like a song.
As you were planning it out, what did you want your listeners to take from it?
Well, honestly, the title kind of summed up the feeling of the music that I want to create, like, and that I am creating. Like, it's love songs, it's about, you know, it's about love, about relationships, all that kind of stuff. But it has this big kind of euphoric stadium feel to it, like big drums that you hear Kanye, all that kind of stuff. And I felt like urban music doesn't really have that kind of just yell out music where you just like when you're in a stadium you just screaming at the top of your lungs a song. Instead it's more like about the beat and all that kind of stuff, which I like that part too, but why not incorporate some of this kind of like sweeping, like crazy euphoric music into it, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to put that vibe into it. So that's what we call it about the stadiums. Hopefully, you know, we're getting across, like even though we're remaking some songs and we put some original songs in it too, we're getting that sound out there so people can understand what
So which track are you most proud of?
Most proud of? I think, well, in terms of remix, I love the Runaway remix because one of the things that we do with the music is that we mix two different, sometimes I'll mix two different types of songs. So with the Runaway remake, we have Kanye West Runaway, and then we had also Chasing Cars. And so we put, you know, Chasing Cars and the Runaway remake together, and we just made this totally new sound. And I thought that was really dope. Also, we did that for the Empire State of Mind. I had this idea where it was like, you know, mixing the Empire State of Mind song with like a John Mayer, you know, Stop This Train type of guitar, and it came out beautiful. So I love when that stuff happens. You know? And then original stuff. I mean, Doubt, one of my favorite originals. That's on the mixtape. Yeah.
So what can we expect from your debut album?
Well, magic. No, I think it's going to be it's going to be really, really beautiful songs. Like I said before, like that really big sound, big drums, and some really great features, some really great surprises on there. And I'm excited. I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a very new sound for the genre of R&B and pop music.
Is it an extension of Love in Stadiums, or is it something kind of different?
I would say it was, it's like a franchise of Love in Stadiums. So it's got the hints of Love in Stadiums in it, but it's in a new era. You know what I mean? It's a new vibe. So
Give a shout out to any artist out there that you would like to work with. Who would it be and why?
Probably Adele, because I think she's amazing. We were just talking about her in the car. She's like my favorite right now. course, Kanye West, because I feel like he's really been the person who really push urban music into this kind of cross-genre type of feel, you know what I mean? Like, there's really, he's the one that's like, you know, you can have a song with Daft Punk, have a song with Chris Martin, you know what I mean? And that's the stuff I love. Like, I love mixing all those different sounds together. And definitely work with Kanye. Definitely, you know, of course, if I can sing a duet with Alicia Keys, that would be amazing. I think those are my top ones. Oh, Lauryn Hill. Yo. Lauryn Hill was like, I want you to sing half of a verse in one of my songs, I'm down. Oh, word. She just want me to shout, I'll shout in the back. So, yeah.
Do you have a time frame or like a scheduled date for your work to come out?
What we're going to do is we're going to release a single, and then we're going to release probably an EP in the fall to kind of like lead up to the album that we're going to probably drop at the top of next year.
Now you're in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
I Made It have a different meaning to every artist.
Yeah.
At what point in your career would you be able to say I made it and be fully content?
I've made it when I am still touring and being able to do shows at like age 50, and even if I'm considered the old head by that point, that's when I feel like I've made it, because that's when I know that not only what I've done is not just for this period now, but it's something that has a legacy and that it will last for, you know, that lasts for a long time, and that has been meaningful to people for years, you know. And I think that's when I feel like I made it.
So what does 2011 look like for Mateo?
2011 looks like the calm before the storm, you know what I mean? It's like the period where you know something's about to happen, something big is about to happen, and you're just preparing for it. And you're still kind of working hard and you're preparing just for this big event that's about to happen. And I think that's what it is. Like, I'm so prepared for what's in store, and I'm excited.
So there you have it. Mateo is definitely a star in the making. A big thank you to Delicatessen and you, the viewers. See you guys next time.
Cause I be always thinking that my positives are shrinking, and you look at me when speaking like, what was I just thinking? It's past due.